morning. Okay, hopefully, Lord have mercy on my spirituals. Let me try to put that right there and see if we can get some service. Child, cuz I was multitasking. Don't be judging me. I ain't even do my little once over. I ain't have time. I was trying to get too much stuff done. Great morning. Why is that light not going off? I don't know, child. That's stressing me out. Great morning. Great morning. Great morning. Great people. What y'all was doing, child? How are y'all feeling this morning? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday in this thing. Let me see if I can slide that right there like so. And see if I can come on in this thing. Great morning, y'all. How is y'all doing this morning, y'all? These lights won't. Oh, okay. I'm about to say now, get some stuff. Y'all, so much stuff is going on. Y'all know yesterday my laptop broke. OMG. But I'm okay. I'm back. Great morning, Taquana. I hope I said that right. Well, welcome, honey, one into the community. Y'all welcome Taquana to the live chat. She said it's the first time catching a live. We so happy and so grateful that you are here. Y'all come in. Y'all got y'all favorite adult beverage. Y'all come in, like the live, share the love. Drop something in the chat that you're grateful for. Let's get in the flow of abundance. I felt like I couldn't get my life or my spirituals in order this morning. Okay, but I'm back. You welcome, honey one. We so happy and so grateful that you are here. Thank you for tapping in on the YT side of the street. Today is a great day, and great and amazing things are going to happen for us today. We believe it and we receive it. Let me just told you to Quantum. If you wanted to go, most of the family them be over on the TikTok side of the street. So if you want to go over there, feel free to do so. I am live today on the YT and the FB and the TikTok because y'all know they be hating. TikTok, I love y'all, but y'all, how they gonna told me that my own content wasn't original? How they gonna tell me that my video that I recorded that looked like all the 50 11 other 100 videos in them that I record wasn't my original content? Where it came from? Who else had it? Somebody, y'all, it made me go look. I went and looked yesterday, and y'all, it was about 50 11 100. Spell it, honey. They know how to spell honey. It was 50 1100 fake pages of me. Let me say this right now. This is my only page on TikTok. Okay, this is my. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care how good they talk to you because they be talking to people real good in these DMs. They be talking to people real good. It's not me. I promise you. I don't even answer DMs. Have you ever DM me? I ain't respond. You right. I don't be in the DMs. Why? For that very reason. Because I don't want nobody messy thinking it's me. I don't want that to happen. So it's not me, okay? It's a whole lot of people that I have a whole lot of fake pages, y'all. I must have counted 20 of them yesterday. Okay. So just know I will not be in your DMs. I am not gonna be messaging you. I don't do that. If you want to get in touch with me, you have got to send me an email to touchebytouche@gmail.com. I don't do that. Okay. So just know I don't care what they say. It ain't me. Okay, just know that. So I want to put that out there again because they done started back up. Child, they be, but I ain't mad. Drop this in the, oh, we ain't ready yet. Oh, we are because I was late, huh? Drop this in the chat. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning, Pamela. Good morning, Chris Curls, checking in on the YT side of the street. Um, Y'all, I got so many on till it's just ridiculousness and it's all good. You know why it's all good for me? Because I don't post nothing but motivational stuff. I'm not posting no foolishness or nothing like that. See, this how you just I done told y'all this before. It's been a minute, but I done told y'all. This why you don't worry about people when they start copying you, because baby, all you do is spreading the love, the light, and the healing energy. You giving me some extra publicity. Thank you. But don't give these people no money because I'm not going to try to petition you or coerce you or ask you for no money. I don't do that. I'm not going to offer you no personal readings. I don't do that. You can only book a consultation with me on my website. So it's not me. Okay. I'm not going to ask you for no donations. I don't do that. Y'all know that. So any of that, if they in your DMs, you can count them out immediately. Okay, it's not me. All right, I don't do that. I don't be in nobody DMs, and that's why I really don't answer DMs. So, but if you do have a question or comment, you can always send me an email. Okay, send me an email. Okay, like how you heard on that they be hitting befriending us while child listen, and I'm talking about I didn't follow. I had to follow. I followed myself. How you follow you? I had to follow me. Good morning, Jamila. Good morning. Y'all, don't be no hater. My can is messed up. Did I tell y'all I'm finna go back and get some more? Finna do it today. Soon as I go over Chunk House. Meant that I bet they better have some more still there. Y'all, I ain't never used these little things to have these little drinks, but y'all know me. Don't be no hater. Don't be trying to say I don't care because I want it because I want some. Not that kind of some. Anyway, baby, they had that Big Lots going out of sale. Going out of sale. Is that business? I mean, sale. They going out of business. This Big Lots over here going out of business. Y'all, I went in that store with my baby last week. I said, Lord, if I would have had, that's why the Lord knew not to have me a lot of money because I done went in there and went crazy. I started picking out stuff in my house. I know it was, huh? That was a nice one. Anyway, I'm back. Y'all like the live, share the live, share the love. My can is bent. What y'all grateful for this morning? Let's get a little coffee and community as we get ready to tap in for this morning's message. We're in the book of Matthew again. We're in the book of Matthew this morning. I told y'all the Lord kind of had me there for a hot second and drop this in the chat. Y'all ready? Y'all was ready. And he is hydrating my whole soul and my spirituals. Drop this in the chat as we step into this morning's message. It's Trapped Out Tarot time. I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. What? I ain't never scared. So I'm outside of the club, and you think I'm a punk? They don't think they do it. So I go to and open the trunk. I thought I told you. I ain't never scared. Don't say the cuss word. Y'all said the cuss word, didn't it? Y'all had said it. I heard y'all. I heard y'all in the spirituals. You had to say it. Tell that's okay. Patrick God gonna give you that one cuss word. He ain't gonna get mad that we just wanted that one cuss word. It was just in the chorus part. Don't he ain't gonna get mad. He gonna give you that one cuss word that go after that part. But just don't say no more, okay? I ain't never scared. Y'all about to hack. Look, you said it, didn't I? Told you. I heard y'all in the spirituals. You said it. We're in the book of Matthew this morning. What we talking about? We ain't never scared. What y'all not scared of? What y'all think we gonna talk about? What y'all think we gonna talk about? Now the Lord gave me this message last week. So what y'all think we finna talk about? Thank you, honey one. Go pick your palette on my website and get you some of this this good custom made eyeshadow. Good morning. What y'all think we finna talk about? What you not scared of? Somebody drop something in the chat that you're not afraid of. You ain't scared of. I ain't never scared. Come on. Being yourself, period. I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared of my big back blessings. Receive them. Okay, we receive them big back. The BBB. The better than the Better Business Bureau. Them big back blessings better than the Better Business Bureau. Say that 5 times fast. I'm just saying. I'm not afraid of being myself, owning who and whose I am. I ain't never scared. Um, we finna talk about some good stuff, okay? Say it 5 times fast. We're in the book of Matthew, y'all. Matthew 10 and 27. Matthew 10 and 27 this morning. Matthew 10 and 27. This is, of course, well, let me just say this. So, what I tell you now in the darkness, shout abroad when daybreak comes. I almost called this. I almost called this the whisper song. Doom, 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 doom. I almost called this the whisper song, y'all. Let me just tell y'all, I really did. I almost called this the whisper song. Why? Because I had this one little part in the Bible that I know that's not what you had meant with when you was talking about they was talking about the whispering here, but it just went with the theme. It went with the theme of what we was talking about. Cause it say what I whisper. Hey, how you doing, little mama? Let me whisper in your ear. I'm gonna change the whole name to the whisper song. I'm gonna change it. Look, Daddy, I was Daddy. But shout out Yin Yang Twins. Okay, so let me finish reading the scripture. Okay, the scripture say, I should have just said it, huh? The whisper song. I'm gonna do a whole little. I'm gonna do it. The, we know that y'all started singing the whisper song, didn't it? I know, me too. Now you can't unhear it. I know you gonna keep hurting it. You gonna keep hurting it. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me come back. Somebody play it. Can I play it? Okay. I'm getting my life and my spirituals in order. What I whisper in your ear, shout from the housetops for all to hear. That's what we talking about. The whisper song. Okay. Can anybody shout and give God some glory this morning for just how good God is? Can we just, child? I'm not finna play with Spirit in them today. That y'all meant that, didn't it? Y'all had, cause y'all knew that song. Like, that's all I can hear right now. I'm back. Can we talk about this good news and the glory of the Lord? There's good news and the glory of the Lord. Somebody got some good news coming in. Somebody got some blessings coming in. Thank you so much for subscribing, dearest one. Somebody got some blessings coming in, some good news. Don't you be afraid now. Don't you be afraid to shout your good news from the rooftops. Hey, Amanda. Hey, Hunter Winnie. What I whisper in your ear, shout from the rooftops for everybody to hear. Is it y'all better not be holding on to no blessings? Y'all better tell people them that the Lord has blessed you. Drop that in the chat. I'm blessed because I'm blessed because the Lord keep on blessing me. So I'm gonna keep on talking about my good blessings. I'm finna tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all a blessing that I received yesterday. And I'm gonna keep talking as it continues to develop. I'm gonna continue to inform y'all. So one of the one time for the one time was, y'all know that last week I created the iPop journal and planners, right? Those are a blessing for me to be able to do something that I use every single day. The Lord blessed me to be able to create these planners and these journals. And so yesterday I was able to completely, and with the help of the TU gang today, I was able to figure out how to just do these as a digital download. So so as a result of that, the Lord had already given me, I got a couple things to tell y'all. First of all, this is coffee and community as we heading into the message, but we talking about blessings, right? I want somebody to receive some blessings. I want you to receive the blessings of abundance. I want you to receive that God wants to give you ideas and wisdom on things to create and how to put things out there. Hey y'all, good morning. And so the thing, you ever heard somebody, you ever been around people and they tell you not to tell nobody about your blessings because it's gonna make somebody feel some type of way. I'm gonna have to make you feel some type of way. It's Trapped Out Tuesday, so y'all know they on music today, right? You gonna have to feel some type of way about my blessings because I'm not gonna stop receiving them and I'm not gonna stop talking about them. I'm gonna keep on talking about the goodness of the Lord, because if it wasn't for God blessing me with these things, guess what? You wouldn't need much. You wouldn't. How would you know that God is working in my life if I'm not telling you how good God has been to me? Does that make sense? I'm going to keep on sharing the good news. And so, in the vein of that, I'm going to keep on talking about how good He is, because how else do other people have hope? Now, some people will say, you hear a lot about envy. Some people, drop this in the chat. I'm not envious, I'm motivated. When somebody else is doing something, but you don't know how long that person been putting in the work. We don't get envious, we get motivated, we get inspired, right? Some people will say you shouldn't tell people about your blessings, but how make it make sense, Sway. Make it make sense. I'm not envious, I'm motivated. I'm inspired when I see other people with things, because that lets me know that I have the capability and the ability to have the very same thing. Envy is one of those things that will really keep you from, it will block your blessings. But we don't do envy. We just like we don't do jealousy. Those two emotions will keep you from being blessed. But I'm gonna share, because understand, I can't do nothing, not Nathaniel and them, about how somebody else perceives my blessings. it ain't my responsibility to make you get out your feelings about my blessings, because you gonna have to do that work on yourself in order to stop feeling some type of way about somebody else being blessed. You're gonna have to put in the work, just like these people now, whoever didn't already gain some level of success, they didn't put in work to get what they have. So we gonna keep talking about our blessings. Now, how you perceive my blessing is on you. But guess what? The reason I'm sharing my blessings, because it's going to inspire someone else. It's going to give hope to someone else. It's going to make someone else be like, man, if she can do it, I know I can do it. If I just if she can do it, then I got next. My turn is next. So I ain't never scared to talk about the things that the Lord is blessing me with. Can't nobody stop it. You a lot of, and y'all know my stance on this. People be like, oh, if you talk too much and you tell, shut up. Shut up. And that I'm not asking for agreement. I'm simply saying how I feel. Baby, if you sit up and all you got to do now, sometimes you can't talk about stuff until the Lord tells you to talk about it. You're not just telling everything that you're doing. No one is doing that. None of us are telling everybody every single thing that the Lord has shown us that we're going to do. If you do that, yes, you're foolish. But if the Lord has blessed you, the Lord blessed me to create planners and journals and oracle card. Why would I not talk about the things that the Lord has blessed me with? How else are people going to know about your product, your service? How else are people going to, you never know. You talking about something amazing that the Lord has done in your life could be the thing that somebody needs to be. You talk too much and you never shut up. Okay, I'm back. I had got distracted. Y'all knew that song, didn't it? Y'all had told her to tell me I'm back. So I'm going to keep talking about the good things that the Lord is doing in my life. I'm going to shout it from the rooftops. I'm going to tell everybody, like, y'all, the Lord bless me. Another one, okay? Another blessing. And I'm not talking about like your finances, but if the Lord bless you to create something and it's something that you really feel some type of way about, you're passionate about, you better put, how else are people going to know to go buy your service, your product? How else are people going to know that you walking strong? Come on, walk strong in your faith, right? Because I'm walking strong in my faith. And when you start receiving the things that you've been praying about, and you tell somebody, man, I've been praying for this, I've been praying for the Lord to show up and do this in my life, and then he does it, why would you not want to share that? Because there are other people, you never know. You saying something that the Lord has blessed you in, people be like, oh, because it make people feel, we cannot determine when God is going to bless people. That is not up to us. So if somebody feels some type of way about your blessings, then I'm gonna need them to go talk to the Lord. That the fact that they feel some type of way about your blessing is the reason that they might be the reason they haven't received it yet. Does that make sense? So when you're envious and jealous and you looking at other folks and talking down, oh, they did da, stop that. That's why your blessings ain't coming in, because you up there counting somebody else's money, you count somebody else's blessings, instead of just be like, man, I'm so grateful that I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy that you received that blessing. I'm so happy that the Lord did that for you, because that means if you've been praying, but you don't know how long somebody been praying for something, child. Some of us been praying for stuff for years. Good morning, Sandy. Good morning. Some of us been praying for stuff for years. You don't know how long people been going through a prayer struggle. Come on, prayer struggle. You've been praying, struggling to keep praying for the same thing. Come on, Lord. What do they say? Pray until something happens. Push. You don't know how long people been asking for the same blessing from the Lord, and then all of a sudden it happened. You think after I've been praying 11 years that I'm gonna stop? What? No, I'm gonna tell everybody, man, I've been praying for this thing for so long. I've been praying for so long. So we gonna shout some good blessings. We gonna shout some good things at the Lord. I don't care if it's that the Lord woke, man, the Lord woke me up to see the sun rise again. It's a beautiful sunset. For me, let me just tell y'all, good morning, Amanda. Good morning. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Good morning, Auntie Coco. Y'all like the live, share the love. We gonna talk about the goodness of the Lord, because do you realize that the thing that happens, y'all, so many people, including ourselves, you done had that time when you lost a little bit of hope. You done had that time in your life where you felt like, hey, Empress Nim, where you felt like, OMG, I don't feel like the Lord is listening to me. Remember, we talked about that the other day, and I was like, no, he listening, right? So if you say, listen, I know you don't think that, you never know. You be like, man, I know you don't think that, but I've been praying for this, that, and the third for so long, and the Lord finally came through. It's just a matter of God's timing, not our timing. We get impatient, we start worrying, and so when other people are being blessed and you're in alignment with those people, you got to know that your blessing is coming. You got to know that you're gonna have an opportunity, the same opportunity that it's going to come around to you. It's like boop boop boop, the Lord going around sprinkling, like the blessing is the razzle dazzle, right? So that's what the Lord was giving me on this. I've been hearing a lot about jealousy and envy and that kind of energy. And we just not, first of all, y'all know we not on that. Y'all know we don't do competition over here. We don't compete, we collaborate. Okay. Speaking of collaboration, let me tell y'all a blessing of the Lord. Okay. So y'all know I am in the season where I'm just allowing the Lord to take care of me. I'm not forcing anything. Is it always easy? No, but am I still doing it? Is. And so as a result of me just sitting back and saying, okay, Lord, show me what you got. Show me what you got. Who started doing the wobble? Y'all was wobbling in the spirituals. Get in there. Okay, I'm back. Y'all had started wobbling in the spirituals. Y'all are so foolish. Why are y'all like this? Y'all was turned up today. Y'all meant that. Y'all had started doing the wobble, didn't it? Then, what that say? Somebody said y'all had started doing it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, yeah, back. I had a moment. Go ahead. Get in there. Yeah. Get in there. Okay. You can wobble if you want to. You can do what you want to do, because who's gonna check you in your spirituals? You can wobble if you want to. Drop that in chat. I'm gonna wobble if I want to. Wobble, baby. Watch me do it on the treadmill today. And then I think I'm fine too, because I got this waist trainer on. You ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing. Booty gonna be sitting like an apple. They gonna be staring, ain't it? They can look at it. It's enough for them to stare at. I said what I said. I love me. And baby, when I put this waist trainer on and it gives the impressionals that this stomach flat, and now you can't see that foopa loopa doompity doo. You can't see it, baby. What? I said it, meant it, and gonna do it. And y'all ought to see how I'm walking in the gym today, baby. I'm put all the twist in the tornado. You gonna see? They gonna see it. You put that waist trainer on. If y'all ain't got no waist trainer, I need a new waist trainer. Because first of all, baby, this little 101, and she raggedy, but baby, she be holding it in there. And so when I walk in, when I put her on, baby, and that stomach look that gives that appearance of looking flat, it makes that booty look bigger. And you can't tell me Nathan. If y'all see me in the streets today, don't you ain't got nothing to say. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm hurt. Period. Today, when I put that West trainer on, it be like, oh, I'm hurt. What? Look, got my girl. Y'all see the girl sitting up today? Don't play with her. Don't play with her. She got that makeup on too. Anyway, I said what I said. Meant it. Let's see what the message is gonna talk about. We got the good move. Look, I can wobble if I want to, gonna do it. And meant it in my spirituals. Watch me get on the treadmill. I'm be all in the other people's gym. It ain't even my regular gym. I'm going to somebody else's gym, finna show out. Okay, I'm finna go and shop out. Anyway, child, I'm talking about you better walk. You better throw it in a circle. It's stank. That's what you call a stank walk. Y'all, y'all know y'all got a stank walk. Y'all know y'all got that walk where, well, okay, little booty people them, little booty people them. Listen, I'm sorry. I don't have the little booty struggles. I don't have those. Touche. She's thick deliciousness is. I know. I didn't gain some weight. Now I have. I didn't gain me a few pounds. That's okay. I ain't even mad, because I'm still thickness and is. Love it. Little bit of poop, little booty people in them. I don't have little booty people problems. I don't have that. I don't know much about that. I ain't never known that. I didn't had she She been right my whole life. That's one thing I can say. She done always been there. I done always had her. Yeah, she, baby. You know I'm on them weights, and I be doing that Megan Thee Stallion training because she be doing like the hot girl boot camp, and so I don't watch all of it, but I seen her do one, and I said, "Ooh, that's how she get that lift." And so shout out Meg. And so I was, I be paying attention, baby, because she got to stay right. Meant it. Just cause I'm celibate, it don't mean I can't keep her together. She together. Anyway, I'm back. So I don't know what y'all stank walk look like. I don't know, cause I don't know how people with a little booty could have a stank walk. Because when you had a stank walk, your booty really be moving and stuff. Anyway, I said what I said. I don't know what to told y'all. Don't throw your hip out. I said somebody gonna throw their hip out trying. Why are y'all like this? Y'all foolish. Don't throw your hip out, okay? Don't throw your hip out trying to have a stank walk because you got little booty problems. Don't do it. I'm sorry. They gonna take. Don't let it take you out. Don't even. I'm talking about hard. Look, Sassy T said hard switching, baby. Don't throw your hip out. We don't want to hear about you had to go call 911. Something about trying to. Touche said I was supposed to have a stank walk. And I was trying to stank walk, and that look, child, I ain't. Don't blame me. I ain't do it. I ain't do it. I said I don't know nothing about little booty people problems, so I can't. It wasn't my fault. Did I do that? I did not. All I do it. Let's talk about it. Here we go, y'all. I am manifesting joy, happiness, and healing for myself and my finances. I kid y'all not. Spirit and them be knowing something. Now, everybody ain't trying to manifest some money, but I receive the money. Can we just say we receive it? I receive the money. People be scared to talk about they want some money in their spirituals. Y'all is foolish. That's not me. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie to God. God, what you gonna tell? Guess what? Tell God you don't want no money and watch him not give you none. Just saying, it's in real life. Tell God that you don't want no money and watch how your money be funny. No, Lord, I want to be rich, wealthy beyond measure. Thank you, Lord, for blessing me with exceedingly abundant finances and resources in my life. Speaking, I can't even make it up. I didn't even see this card. Tell the Lord you don't want no money and watch how don't no money show up for you. Can y'all see that? I meant, no, we want to manifest prosperity, y'all. We don't claim broke energy. And y'all know that. I don't even want to keep this card up here. This talks about fears about money, poverty consciousness, lack of resources, and depression. I want somebody to know this. Your mood affects your money. Okay. Your mood affects your money. Okay. Your mood affects your money. Look, we got to pray just to make it today. That's why we pray. Pray. Girl, that girl took me, but I was listening to MC Hammer the other day. Y'all had me listening to It's Getting Started. Y'all don't be jamming by yourself when y'all in the car. Do that instead of getting mad when you in traffic. I got distracted, but she says it was Chris Foster. Chris, it was Chris. Go tell. It was Chris Spears and them fault. That wasn't even my fault. That was Chris' fault because she said hammer, and I started thinking about let's get it started. Now your party wasn't jumping and your DJ was weak. Anyway, I'm back. I had a moment. I'm gonna go listen to it on the treadmill. I'm put it on the playlist. Understand that your mood affects your money, y'all. If you're depressed, if you're sad, if you're going through something, if you're focused on the lack, we're gonna turn this whole live today into abundance. Let's say it that way. That's what I feel in my spirituals. That's what y'all had me on yesterday. Mastering money principles, mastering a money mindset. Now, because that's what we're doing in TU anyway, is understanding our relationship with our resources and our finances. Some people don't understand that your money is directly tied to your feelings and your emotions. If you feel like you don't have it, you ain't gonna have it. If you feel like there's not enough, then there's not going to be enough. Whatever you feel about your money, however you look at your money, if you look at your wallet and you mad, you get in your feelings and you mad, child. First of all, that head wrap was trying to take me out right there. Hold on, I had to get some straightening in that. Oh my gosh, my God in heaven, help me, Lord. Y'all just don't even know the way that was. Woo, I had to address that situation. Okay, I'm back. My God, that was trying to take me out. If you however you look at finances and resources, today is Tuesday, y'all, so it's prosperity day, prosperity clarity day. And so tomorrow we'll be doing love and clarity. I remember this time. So however you look at your finances, the more you think, whatever you think about your finances, that's what you're going to have more of. We're gonna shake a neck, we're gonna shake the poverty mindset, y'all. We're gonna we gonna claim and receive. Come on, God. We're going to claim and receive good news about our resources and our finances. And I told y'all, speaking of collaboration, and this is about abundance, right? Abundance is not just money. Abundance is it's joy, it's peace, it's happiness, it's collaboration, it's the things that are going to add to your fulfillment. That is the way that I look at abundance. If you look at abundance as just money, then you need to work on your mindset, because abundance is all around us. Abundance is family, it's relationships, it's just being in enjoying your day, enjoying it's the Lord, right? So abundance is a multitude of things. And so speaking of abundance, let me just tell y'all, right? So y'all know I'm in this period where I'm resting, relaxing, receiving. I'm allowing the Lord to take care of me. Like, Lord, show me what you got, right? That's where we were going with the wobble. Show me what you got. And so remember I said the other day, like, you start challenging heaven. You like, Lord, you told me that you would supply all of my needs according to your glorious riches in Christ Jesus. Now, he doesn't bless us just because he blesses us because he's good, not because we're good. So what has happened as a result of me doing that? So number one, I created the journal and the planners. Number two, amongst the other things that the Lord has blessed me to create. But then I've also received an opportunity, y'all, more to come on this, but I've also received an opportunity to collaborate on a podcast with Cherie, that's actually on the live. So she and I we have an upcoming podcast. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned and tap in for that, where we're going to be focused on healing and growth. And she and I are going to be doing this podcast together. This is not anything that I had any idea about. She just kind of she called, or she wanted to set some up, talk about it. She didn't think I would be open to it, but it's like, why not? The more you grow podcast. And so we talked yesterday, and just letting y'all know that we're going to be doing the More You Grow podcast. It's going to be Cherie and I, and it's very focused on healing. It's very focused on facing the things that we need to deal with. We need to heal. We need to put out into the community. We want to be able to give an opportunity for you to learn to do your own healing. And it's pretty, for me, it's an extension of what I'm already doing here, if that makes sense. And this is just another opportunity, another platform, another way to take the message to even more people, to grow and to elevate and to expand. And so y'all make sure y'all stay tapped in for that. More details to come. We'll give y'all like release dates and all that kind of stuff, the episodes, where you can find it. But that was just something that showed up for me, y'all. It wasn't anything that I just necessarily was like looking for, but at the same time, Cherie, the story behind it, this is an idea that she had been sitting on for 2 years, y'all. This is something that the Lord gave her the idea for 2 years ago. And remember, come on, God, we talk about divine timing. Sometimes you just got to wait until the time is right. And so one of the things she and I talked about yesterday was, this is something that she'd been sitting on for 2 years, but it wasn't the time. The timing wasn't right. So for her, what the element that was needed, and she didn't know me at that time, and I didn't know her at that time. And so as she's continued to just show up and be a part of the TU community, remember, come on, God, remember this, y'all. When you are around people who are motivated and inspired to go up, you gonna go up. You either gonna catch up or you're going to keep up. Remember, I say that all the time. So when you're in a group of people, and like Cherie is in TU, when you're in a group of people who are inspired to grow. The more you grow, this is the name of the podcast, right? When you're in a group of people and surround yourself with people who want to move up, who want to who want to go in a new direction, who want to grow, you're gonna have to grow. The only way that you won't is if you keep yourself stuck. So what is happening? This is and this was crazy. Let me tell y'all this. I knew that I was supposed to do a podcast. If you go and look on my YT, on the YT side of the street, on every one of my thumbnails, it says inspirational and motivational talk show and podcast. That is the way that I market the spirituality. It says inspirational and motivational podcast, talk show, and podcast. That's the way that I've always, because I always knew that this was supposed to be a podcast, but me just not, because I use the cards, it's more visual than just the podcast part of it, if that makes sense. The podcast you're just listening to. And so that's why I didn't force the issue with the Lord. I was just like, okay, I know it's coming, but I didn't know exactly how I was going to step into that. And so I've always known that I was going to podcast in some sort of way, but I didn't know how I was going to do that with the spirituality because I use the cards. And so it's, you can listen to it, but it gives a whole different level to it, being able to see the cards, because this is my tool. This is what I use. And so I've always known it. So when she came and said, hey, I have this idea and I want you to be a part of it, it was just like, OMG, this is what I asked the Lord for. Lord, I need to know what my next step is, because it was time to grow, but I didn't know what the step was going to be. And so the Lord was like, wait, do you trust me? I said, okay, Lord, yesterday I went to the beach, y'all, and I went to a different part of the beach than where I normally am. And so I just was like, I heard the Lord say, do you trust me? I heard it as good as I'm sitting here talking to y'all. And in one of these decks, I want to say it's the original message oracle deck, I literally have a card that says, do you trust me? Now, we didn't get that card yesterday, but I used those cards yesterday. And so I was like, as I was walking and I heard the Lord say that, now, because I was like, okay, Lord, y'all know my whole thing is, when I don't know, I ask the Lord, I wait, I continue to do the work that He's given me to do, and He brings the next step. This is what it means when you let the Lord take care of you. Now, my thing is, I don't do anything small. I don't do, this is those magnets that we talked about the other day. When you just wait and allow the Lord to bring to you what is going to be the next step for you, what is going to be the next thing for you. I told y'all I'm no longer in a season of forcing anything. I'm just allowing the Lord to take care of me. And as a result of that, He continues to do that. And so this is where, and this is this message that we had today. Y'all, I put this on the calendar last week. I had no idea what I was going to be talking to Cherie about. No idea. And so this is like synchronicity. This is how things just will fall in place, and you just be like, OMG, the Lord will give me a message. He gave me Matthew 10 and 27 the other day. I had no idea that this was the news that I was going to be telling y'all about today. Does that make sense? So oh, thank you, dearest one. Thank you for the follow, honey bunny. And so that's the way that the Lord will begin to just show up in your life with the different things that you're doing, the different ways that, like, I'm showing people, I'm showing them in TU, like, y'all, this is the stuff I do. This is the way I pray. I've told y'all, go get the power of the Psalms. Can I just tell y'all that really, and this is not a plug, but if you don't know how to pray or what to pray for, or you feel like your prayers aren't being heard, I'm going to tell you again to go get this book. Okay? Do y'all realize that since I started praying Psalms 72 and Psalms 8, increase in business and finances, increase in customers, like increase in ideas of how to create business. Y'all, I can't tell you, I don't know what else to tell you other than to tell you that the Lord is teaching me how to help people use biblical principles, the power of the Bible, the power. I'm going to say this again for the people in the back. You can feel how you want to feel about religion. I'm not on religion. Spirituality is what I practice. You can feel how you want to feel, but do you know how many people believe in the Bible? Do you know how many people believe in the Psalms? Do you realize that when you pray these prayers, that you have power behind your prayers from people that you don't even know? Do you realize how many people believe that God is real? Do you know how many? Come on, the serenity prayer. I never paid attention to the fact that the serenity prayer is on the back of this book. Weren't we just talking about that the other day? Didn't I say something? When did I talk about the serenity prayer? I know I said it out loud. I did not even know that. Ain't that crazy? Listen, y'all. Listen, Christina, I'm telling you, you don't have to rewrite the script, y'all. You don't have to try to figure it out yourself. If you feel like your prayers aren't being answered, if you don't know what else, how else to pray, you hear people say, like, I don't know how to pray, or maybe you ain't praying night. Go pray right. I don't know what else to tell. Go get this book. You don't have to rewrite the story, the script. You don't have to. It ain't broke. It ain't broke. Go get this book. And when you look through it, you're going to be like, wait, what? I literally just opened to this and it says, receive God's blessings. Psalm 19. Come on, I love you, lady. I love you with my whole heart. You know that. Obtain faith in God. Obtain faith in God's law. I literally just opened the page up. I ain't never even prayed. But if you let I read it starting today. You may pray a different prayer every day. My mama I just literally just like that. Mama came through and said, "Here go you one." I ain't never read Psalm 19 before a day in my life. But what does it talk about? Assurance of God's love, obtain faith in God's law, receive God's blessings. Now it's gonna tell you to go do some other stuff. It's gonna tell you to light some candles. It's gonna tell you to do some rituals. You do it if you want to. I'm with it. I'm here for it, but I ain't got room to light candles. Let me just say that. But I love a candle. I love the significance. Why? Because I have a lot of fire energy. So it resonates in my spirituals to use fire and flame, which is why I burn ancestor money. Why? Because I have a lot of fire energy. If you got a lot of air in your chart, you better blow on your intentions. Thank you, dearest one. I received that. Thank you for lighting a candle for me. I don't have anywhere to put candles, but I always had candles when I had my own, when I had room for them, right? You don't have to try to figure it out. It's been done for you. You don't want to people be like, "Oh, I don't want to read the Bible." That's cool, don't. But you should, but I can't force you to do it because it really does give you everything you need. You don't want to read the Bible, but you don't understand why your life ain't right. Go get this book. Put your power and intention behind the power of intention of all the people who believe in this happening for you. Like it so that I'm just saying. So what has had so as I'm saying that because you start praying and asking the Lord for something very specific, and then all of a sudden stuff will just start coming to you. I'm doing a podcast. Like, wait, what, Lord? I wasn't even expecting that. The Lord will just come surprise you with something out of nowhere. And it's like, okay, and do you realize, can somebody drop this in the chat? It's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. You do realize that the Lord is not going to stop blessing me. So I'm not going to stop proclaiming the good news of the Lord. I'm going to keep telling people about the things that the Lord is doing, because how else will people believe that prayer works? How else will people believe that faith works? How else will people believe that manifestation works? How else will people believe in the Lord if you don't tell people how good the Lord has been to you? That's the problem. People start thinking God ain't real. Well, how else do we show people that God is real other than talking about the way that God has been good to us? It's just the beginning. Whatever the Lord is blessing you with, I can only tell you different things to do. And yes, you still gonna get impatient. And yes, you still gonna be like, come on, God, like, man, come on, Lord, like, come on, Lord, I'm ready. But I promise you, it's coming. Some of us, again, Cherie waiting 2 years, 2 years. She been waiting on this podcast to develop. You can't tell me that God ain't real when now he's making something manifest for her from 2 years ago. I've told y'all it took 2 years before my tarot cards came into being. It took 2 years before my eyeshadow came, my makeup, Touche Cosmetics came into being, y'all. It's not going to come in your timing. It's going to come when you're ready for it. It's going to come when all the pieces are in place. Remember, God is strategic. It's the chessboard. Whenever you think about, like, God, what's happening, God will show, he will give you a move, and then you going to sit there until God is ready to make the next move. I've said this, and I think I did it. I want to be, drop it in the chat. I want to be a pawn. I want to be a pawn on God's chessboard, because when God starts moving for me, everything flows. Everything goes in alignment. I don't feel like I'm going against the grain. I feel like I'm exactly where I need to be at exactly the right time. I want to be on God's chessboard. I want the Lord to make my moves for me, because he makes the best moves. I'm telling y'all, right? I'm telling y'all. So I can't. So what do? You pray. You pray. You strengthen you remember, you deposit faith, you withdraw abundance. You deposit faith, and I had to post it again yesterday, because I was just like, man, Lord, I can't even believe this. Like, and when I'm telling you, it's a next step, y'all. I'm Lord, I hope somebody receive that. I know, y'all, I be so passionate because I just really want people to understand, like, God is trying to do it for you, but it's going to take time. Who else? Ms. I made it. Taking a bet on herself. Everything she needs in order to make this opportunity happen for her is falling into alignment. You can't make it up. I cannot make this up, y'all. Like, things will just fall into alignment when it's for you. And when you start letting God make the moves, y'all, you'll notice that you ever try to do something yourself, and y'all, it was just like, come on, no limit. Come on, no limit. We about it. So you ever notice when you trying to do something yourself, it just seems hard. It's just like, man, I just can't seem to make this work. It feels like you in quicksand. You trying to make a move, and sometimes that quicksand is trying to save you from something that is not for you. So you'll have to start to learn when things are going, you're trying to go against God's will. God can, you have to make the choice for yourself. Okay, you have to make the choice. But there, I kid you not, I know Spirit DM have put things in my way to try to deter me and keep me from going down a path that is not best for me. When you start tapping in and really listening to your angels, and you start trust this, come on, God, this is you trusting your intuition. This is you feeling that feeling and saying, I don't think I should do that. I don't think that's not in alignment with my happiness and my joy and what I'm trying to manifest in my life. I'm telling you right now, when you start paying attention to where it's just resistance, 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 y'all, what did I tell y'all about my nursing license? As much as I thought I wanted it, it was just one thing. It was just more trouble than what it was worth. And so now I said, well, you know what, Lord, I'm going to just have to let you show me and take care of me. And I'm going to just have to let you do it, because you keep on pushing, he'll let you do it. But there, I promise you, the Lord will start putting stuff in your path to try to keep you from going down that path. It may not, it may be beneficial, but that doesn't mean it's going to make you happy. And I'm here to tell you, start paying attention to that stuff. You will get tired of trying to fight. I was tired, y'all. When you get tired of trying to fight, that's when that surrender come in, and you just be like, just fix it, Jesus. You fix it. Because I don't know what else to do. You ever got mad at yourself, but then you really feel like you yelling at God? This me talking to spirit. Mom, I'm tired of this shit. Me. Said it, meant it. I'm tired. I was like, I'm tired of this now. Some got to shake, some got to give. What is happening? I got mad, y'all, and I was just like, Lord. That's really the only time. I really don't cuss a lot. But when I do, it be the good ones. It be the good ones. And I said what I said. Because I ain't never pretended that I don't say no cuss words and will. Let me get mad. And what was I mad? I was like, I'm tired of this. Like, why am I still? And guess what God said? Do you trust me? Do you trust me? Okay, Lord. I'm talking about them the ones that, and they come from the depth of your spirituals. And so just understand, some of y'all need, come on, when you only get one shot. Some of y'all, you need to get mad about your situation. You need to get mad about your situation. You need to get mad about the fact that you're still going through the same thing. You need to get mad about your finances. You need to get mad about your relationships. You need to get mad about what you going through. You need to get mad about it, because it's not until you get mad and get so frustrated in your spirituals that you really gonna start making the moves to make something happen. You got to be mad about it. Like, this me praying, God, you said you would supply all of my needs. Y'all, this is my prayer right now. This, when I tell y'all I'm praying this right now. Now, I'm not praying it with anger, but I was praying it with anger, and I was angry at myself, because I know, come on, God, because I know my decisions are what landed me accountability. Remember, we talked about that the other day. I was mad with myself because I know it's my decisions that have gotten me in this place. I was mad with God because I thought I should have been further along by now. Lord, you got me out here doing this good work, and I'm doing this work, and I love to do it, but I'm tired. I was mad with him. I'm mad with Spirit and him, because I'm like, y'all, why y'all ain't helping me? Like, what's up? I was mad, y'all. Like, I got mad. This was this was about right around my birthday time. I was telling y'all, man, I was pissed. And I was just like, some got to shake. I was like, I don't know what y'all need to show me. I don't know what the path is. I was like, I'm doing everything I know how to do, and I don't know what else to do. I said, fix it, Lord. And I'm still in that same, fix it, Lord. Fix it. Because you said you would supply all of my needs according to your glorious riches. So I ain't got to worry about the riches. I just got to worry about, oh, you want me to just, okay, up my faith? The Lord said, just sit down and sit down somewhere. Like the old people, that's what my grandmama and them said. Sit down somewhere. Sometimes you just got to sit down, and you might have to sit down and be pouting. You gonna have a whole attitude on your face. That's one of them, my mom and them, my spiritual names in the spiritual, fix your face. We said we got you. We said you're gonna be all right. We said that we gonna make sure that everything works out for you. Fix your face. But you better, I don't know who spirit names that is, baby. You better get mad about maybe if it's your mindset, then you better get mad about the way you thinking about life. If it's your finances, you better get mad that your money funny. Because until you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, you're not going to change it. And drop this in the chat. We going to change it. So what am I doing? All I can do is show y'all, man. Like, one of the things about, like, the whole point of me coming on here to do these lives, y'all, is simply to try to give you something, anything, something that is going to help you change something in your life. For most of us, it is our mindset. Most of it, and you don't have to raise your hand to this, but y'all know I know it because of something the Lord gave me last night. Y'all, I know it beyond knowing that the Lord is putting me in a position to be able to help people with their finances. I know it as good as I'm sitting here talking to y'all, but it's not me trying to show. Yes, I can show you how to build a website. I can show you how to build a business. I can show you how to start on social media. I can show you all of those things, but you know what I can show you better? How my faith, you know what my strength is, my gift, to show people how your faith will bring blessings, how your faith will renew you, how your faith will bring in the things. The Lord is literally teaching me, y'all, biblical principles on how to help people create wealth. You can go on YouTube, you can go everywhere, and you're gonna see all these different things. And the Lord will have me listening to people, and the people, them whole thing is go work, 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 work. And you know what I have to do? I have to sit back and say, that ain't the true way to wealth. Because one thing I know, I may not have everything that you have, but I know I'm going to. But one thing I know is that I can come up against some of these things people talking about and saying, man, the Lord been blessing me with stuff. And even if I ain't seen the money for the money yet, the Lord told me all I need to do is sit back and wait and let him take care of me. And then he'll bring the opportunities. And so you'll hear people say you got to work and work and work. And I'm like, no, you don't. No, that ain't what I've been doing. And maybe I know I'm on my way to millionaire. I know I'm on the road to it. Have I gotten it yet? The Lord said, now you're going to keep teaching people the biblical principles of wealth. And I don't even know. I'm like, okay, Lord, well, I don't even know how to do that. The Lord said, just hold on. Just keep doing what you're doing. Just keep showing people how faith really will help you to manifest and bring the things in. And yeah, some of the things that I do, they a little unorthodox. Some people will say, oh, it's not, you shouldn't be doing. Baby, what you can't do is tell me what the Lord told me I can do. Come on, God. What you can't do is tell me what the Lord said I can do. Because I understand, and I told TU this, right? If you ain't never held $10,000 in your hand, you are going to have the hardest time trying to manifest money. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you have never seen $1 million, you may not, you about don't even know. A lot of it, I don't know. Well, I'm not gonna say that because all of y'all are millionaires and billionaires in here. So I know some millionaires. Drop this in the chat. I know some wealthy people. Because remember, we're making this whole live abundant today. Come on, God. I know some wealthy people. I surround myself with wealthy people. Right. But if you've never been exposed to that, if you've never been exposed to that, and you, but let me say this as well, you got to be willing to expose yourself to some things that are outside of your comfort zone. You got to be willing to expose your mind to new knowledge. You have to be willing to go and learn from other people. What do y'all think that I do all day? I don't just be sitting here twiddling my thumbs. I literally am studying people. I'm listening to stuff. Yesterday, I was watching stuff on the stock market. I don't know nothing about the stock market, but guess what? I learned enough. I know enough to tell people, man, you can go invest on Cash App. What? I had no idea, Lord. Why you have me watching people on talking about the Wall Street, and I don't have nothing to do with that, and that ain't even my forte. But somebody might want to know it. So what is the Lord doing? He's showing me all of these different ways to help people know how to create wealth and abundance in their life. I told the Lord yesterday. I say, well, Danny, listen, I have an insurance license, right? And so I told the Lord yesterday, I say, well, Lord, this license is going to expire next month. It is, y'all. And I was like, and I don't have the resources to pay for the CEUs to renew it. I say, but if you want me to renew this license, then you're going to have to send the money for it, because otherwise I'm just going to let it expire and I'll be done with it. And the reason that came through, because I was like, well, with insurance license, you can get these other certifications where you can help people build a portfolio for investments and helping people with this kind of stuff. And I say, well, Lord, if you want me to do that, then you're going to have to provide me the resources to get these CEUs so that I can do this. Because otherwise, I was done with it. Do you understand? And so but this is me just like, well, Lord, if you want me to do it, then you'll provide for it. Whatever you want me to do, he's going to provide for it. The Lord pays for what the Lord orders. But you got to be willing, y'all, to go and watch this kind of stuff. I don't know nothing about Wall Street, but I went and found a whole video. Shout out to the Wall Street Trapper. Had never heard of the Wall Street Trapper before until yesterday. I was like, y'all, can I tell y'all, I had the biggest laugh. I don't know this fella. I had never seen him before. And all of a sudden, I didn't subscribe because he had one thing. He talked about his story. I was just like, wow, that's crazy. And so all of a sudden I subscribed. And now all of a sudden, what's crazy is the Lord had told me to go put $5 in an investment the other day. I cannot make this up. The Lord told me to go put $5 in an investment the other day. I say, Lord, why would I do that? I don't know about this. This was about 2 weeks ago, as a matter of fact. And I was just like, okay, Lord. So I did, right? So then yesterday, I had $9 in my Cash App. $9. The Lord said, go put that in another investment. Okay, Lord. Daddy, I don't even know what I'm doing. And then all of a sudden, here I am on YouTube, and he's like, I'm looking, and I said, Daddy, this just don't even make sense, and I don't know what I'm doing. He said, don't worry, just watch. So you got to be willing to go and get the knowledge from other people, y'all. There are people who have already done it. There are people who have come from the bottom. There are people who have created success, something out of nothing. But you got to be willing to go get the knowledge. You got to be willing to sit down, and instead of being on social media scrolling, take that time out. Take a time out for that. Go on YouTube and start watching people. If you want to start a business, then you need to go start watching people who have businesses. You know what? When I tell you that God, God, I cannot make this up, y'all. I can't make it up. Lord, that just hit me all in my spirituals. Look at what's at the bottom of this card. Look at the bottom of the deck. Lord, I'm about to cry and I don't want to. There are some people, y'all. There are some people who have been such a blessing to me. And people just don't understand like the way my gratitude is set up. Because I really am grateful. There are so many of y'all who have been such a blessing to me, and you just have no idea the way I pray for the Lord to be able to allow me to just repay that. There are certain people, full transparency, that if it wasn't for them, y'all, I wouldn't even have my car. I'd be so grateful. My gratitude is set up so different, y'all, because I really be grateful for any blessing and any support in any way that people, for y'all just showing up on these lives and just allowing me to just share the things that I've experienced and that I've learned. I'd be so grateful. Um, she knows who she is. So many of y'all, man, like so many of y'all have no idea how much y'all have been a blessing to me. I'm so grateful for y'all. Like, y'all have no idea how grateful I am for y'all. And I just want to say that I love you with my whole heart. Um, because there have been some real angels in my life, and I'm just so grateful for it. And I thank y'all so much for it. The gratitude and love in my heart. Um, I am grateful. Um, that just hit me. I'm sorry, y'all. I had a moment because that just took me, because I prayed for it. Because when I tell you, like, I prayed for it, because the Lord knows what I'm experiencing, and He knows what my worries are and my fears are, and what I'm even though I get up and I show up and I tell y'all these things, I'm still a person. So I still go through the same things that y'all go through. I still go through the anxieties of, Lord, where's this going to come from? And I have to come back to surrender. And so I'm grateful and thank you. I love you so very, very much. I'm sending you so much love. Um, it's a true story, y'all. True story. So I needed to share that. I wanted to share that. Um, man, that just took me out. So you got to be willing to go and find the knowledge and listen, and you got to be willing to help yourself, because even no matter who you're listening to, we can only do so much, right? We can only lead you there, but you got to want it. And one thing, like, y'all, I want more than I can ever even explain to y'all, to be out of this situation. And I know that it's happening in divine timing, but I'm grateful for it as well, because in this situation I've learned so much and grown so much. And it's when you're going through your struggle and the hardest and most difficult part of your life, that the Lord will show you the most and teach you the most. And that's when your strength, your strength really comes from your faith. And so I'm grateful for this experience, and to be able to share these things and just be like, man, because I truly, truly, truly have a desire to help people become better in their finances and with their resources. And so all I keep asking the Lord is like, Lord, how can I help people to be encouraged about their finances? Because so many of us, especially us in the African American and Black community, we feel like we can't get out of the struggle. We feel like there's no way out, but there's always a way. God always gives us a way. And so He's very focused in on me learning about. That's why I talk about money so much, and I talk about wealth so much. It's not because we don't worship it, because we understand that it's just a tool, y'all. It's just a resource. But if we don't start reprogramming ourselves to feel like we can't, that it's limited, I need you to know that there's no limit, and you can get yourself out of whatever financial struggle or difficulty that you're in. I had, I ended up receiving a deposit, and I was like, Lord, I was like, true story, right? I ended up receiving, and this particular, it's $100 once a month. And this particular deposit is getting ready. I think this is the last one that I was receiving. And so, yes, I got it yesterday, and I was like, okay, Lord. I was like, well, I'm not going to tell y'all to do something that I'm not trying to do myself. And so I've since I've, I've been very committed to fixing my credit. And so every month, when I was working for that month, I set up to where I was using this account, which is like a savings account, but it bills it as an installment loan. So it reports to my credit bureaus to try to increase my credit. And so it was due at the end of August. I didn't have the money for it. And I was just like, well, Lord, I'm really trying to save this, because at the end of it, I'll be able to get the money back. And so I was like, well, Lord, I don't have the money for it. So when I received this deposit yesterday, y'all, I was like, well, Lord, I know I need to put this in this savings, because I'm trying to stay committed to that. And so I almost didn't do it, but I told the Lord, I was just like, I just got to trust that you're going to take care. And He knows that my main thing is paying for my car. And so I'm always, anytime like I got money coming in, I'm always trying to figure out, like, how can I put something on my car? And so I paid this money yesterday, and it left me with $36. And so I was like, okay, Lord, I was like, well, that's enough to get me through a couple of days. That's enough. I put some gas in my car, and I was like, okay, that'll leave me enough to get to eat for a couple of days after I put the gas in my car. And so last night, as I laid down to pray, and I was just talking to the Lord, and I was just like, Daddy, I was like, I, 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 I don't know how else. I don't even know how I said it. I was like, Daddy, I don't know. I was like, I don't know what else to do short of getting a job. I don't know what else to do. And y'all know, and this is me, anytime I get into like a hard place, my whole thing, first thing I want to do is go back to work, because I'm not used to not working. And so I told the Lord last night, I was like, short of getting a job, Daddy, I don't know what to do. I was like, I'm tired of being in this position. And so that's where he came back and he said, do you trust me? And I said, yes, Daddy, I trust you. But real conversations with God, right? But I was like, Daddy, I was like, I do. I was like, but man, this is wearing on me. I was like, it's wearing on my body. It's mental, right? A lot of mental strengthening that I have to constantly take myself through. And so as I was just talking to the Lord, one of the things he started telling me about, and so this is, and I'm touching on this because somebody needs to know about the mental strength and capacity it takes to go through what you're going through. Um, ask the Lord for strength. Ask the Lord for strength, because he will renew your mind and give you the strength that is needed. There are people who will never understand how living, whether homeless or living in a car or whatever your struggle is, there are people who will never understand how mentally fatigued you can become, as you're waiting on the blessing, as you're continuing to stay strong and just believe and keep your faith. It's why the Lord, I feel like, is bringing this blessing in to talk about, don't stop talking about your blessings, because the more that you talk about the goodness of the Lord, the more the Lord is able to bless you with the things that you need. And so people will not understand the mental strength that it takes when you're going. Everybody got a struggle, let me say that, but there are some struggles that are harder than other struggles. And so somebody needs to pray, and however you want to go and look for this prayer, pray for the renewing of your mind. Because it takes strength to continue going through the struggle. It takes strength to continue going through what it is that you're going through. And so the Lord, they're showing me that you need to pray for strengthening of your mind, because when your mind takes over, it really starts to make you doubt that the Lord is going to do what he's going to do. So I needed to drop that in because they said that was important. Pray for the renewing of your mind. So as I was talking to the Lord about it last night, it's why, and this is a confirmation for me. I was like, Lord, I don't know what else to do. And so he's showing me that he's allowing me to teach people about the biblical principles of wealth from a place of faith, and not from a place of, because he hasn't really sent me any teachers on this, but he's showing me that he's using me to, that's why he wants me to talk about money so much. That's why he wants me to, because it's like we don't talk about it enough. And so that's where our poverty mindsets come from. And so I'm very, I don't know what, like, I'm very, because he's given, I'm hearing this now as I'm trying to put it together to tell y'all. So this is why he's showing me different psalms to tell you to go and pray for those of you who are going through financial challenges and difficulties. And it's like he's trying to give us a key, y'all. He's trying to give us a key. He's trying to give us a way to unlock the wealth and abundance that he's promised to us. And when God says, I will supply all of your needs according to my glory, not me, but him saying according to my glory, he's trying to give us a key. Some of you have been praying for an answer, like, how do I unlock this abundance? How do I unlock this wisdom? How do I unlock it? And so he's allowing me to come and share. If you have an interest in something, don't dismiss it. I'm not interested in the stock market, but he had me watching someone who can teach me about a different level of wealth, a different level of things that truly can make you wealthy. For some of you, it's going to be real estate, and you may already have a real estate license, but there's something that the Lord has been trying to point out and show you that is actually going to help you to unlock the wealth and abundance. But it's going to start with your mindset. I hope that made sense. I hope I got it out the way he was trying to show it. It feels a little scattered, but it's about understanding that we're taking the limits off. We're removing the limits. We're removing the limits from God. We're removing the limits from ourselves, and understanding that this wealth and this abundance is really out here for us. But you're going to have to take whatever the knowledge is, the wisdom, the keys, if you will. You're going to have to take those keys and go unlock the door that's best for you. I can only show you different things. And the fact that some of you, if you're good with numbers and good with money, then that may be an avenue that you need to go down. You may need to go and start looking at stuff like investments. And, this is not financial advice, but start looking at things that you wouldn't normally be looking at as a means or a way to start producing more income for yourself, to start bringing more resources in for you. Okay. So I hope that helps somebody. God always God always provides everything that I need, and he does. Thank you, dearest one. Thank y'all so much. There are no limits to what I can achieve. God always provides everything I need. I am blessed and highly favored in all areas of my life, and I create success in my life every day. Um, we're going to make sure that we are creating an abundance mindset. And so if you're not in TU, if you're not doing the challenge that we're doing, please join TU. It's for free. Um, it's just a way for us to make sure that we're staying accountable, to expand our mind and start taking limits off of ourselves. Okay, I hope that helps somebody. That felt a little scattered, but I think I got it out there. Okay, come on. I told y'all, look, I was just talking about credit and credit repair, payment plans, payment arrangement, installment options. I can't make this up. I was just talking about this. And then we have Proverbs 3, 5, and 6 up under that. So trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. It's not going to make sense. It's not going to make sense, but sometimes the Lord will take you down a particular path because it's going to push you outside of your comfort zone. And y'all know, we were just talking about, like I just told y'all, I had, like, sometimes you're going to have to make choices, and sometimes you're going to have to decrease your spending, and sometimes you're going to have to say, like, man, much as I want that, I can't afford that right now. Much as I want that to, I want to, like, we have to be there, better stewards with our finances, which is why if in TU, we're using ancestor money as a way to help us become a better steward with our finances. I want to say this, and then I think I'm gonna be done. In TU the other day, we're using ancestor money as a way to help us, as a tool to help us start creating wealth and abundance in our lives and creating a wealth and abundance mindset. And the way that we're using this, y'all, is this. The Lord told me this after TU the other day. On Sunday, we had our TU coaching call. And after our conversation, the Lord said this to me. He said, if you want, because we had a conversation that was centered around fear, right? And we talked a lot about, like, if the Lord blessed you exceedingly and abundantly, which is what we're praying for. Like, we're praying. I want us, drop this in the chat. I'm going to pray for more than enough. We have to get out of a mindset of just enough. We want to start praying for more than enough. A lot of times we pray for just enough to pay the bills, just enough to get by. And the Lord has been heavy on me with us praying for more than enough, for us praying for overflow, because And it stemmed from the TU conversation because we were talking about the fear of receiving. Now, whether you believe in this or whether you don't, like I said, if you ain't never held $10,000 in your hand, it's going to be hard to imagine $10,000 in your bank account if you ain't never seen that happen, right? And so we're using this ancestor money to create an abundance mindset. The Lord said to me so clearly, He said, if you, let's say you have a business, right? He said, if you can't pretend, for lack of a better word, if you can't pretend that your business is successful, then how are you going to receive success in your business? If you can't pretend that your finances are in overflow, are in abundance, how are you actually going? If you can't take this ancestor money and pretend to use it to do what you want to do in your life, how are you going to receive that actual blessing? He said, and I was just like, I didn't really think about it that way until the Lord brought it to me that way. He was like, you did this deal with Amazon and got $321,000. And if you can't pretend to do the right things with this money that you ordered off the internet, how are you going to receive 321,000 real dollars? This comes back to mindset. And I was just like, wow, Daddy, like that's you right. Because and where did this like even the investments also come from? Because the other day in TU, I was telling them, I was like, we were on a mission. It was like and it's all an exercise, y'all. Money is a game. Money is a game. And so it was like, we're playing with this money, right? Playing with it. So after you realize that you don't want to, just because you get to a point where you don't want to just be frivolously spending and just, oh, well, just because I got it, that don't mean I want it. You're going to get to that point. I tasked the people in TU and I said, hey, y'all go spend $5,000 a day. Y'all got $321,000. Go spend $5,000 a day. And so what they came back and said was, I couldn't spend it, or I started looking at stuff and was like, well, do I really need that? Which is the point. It's the point that you don't want to spend the money frivolously. You want to start making good investments with the money. So if you know that you done bought everything for, you done bought everything that you want to keep some money in your savings. We've been talking about, it's helping you to create a budget. And so, but the other day, the Lord was like, okay, well, now that you have this overflow, what are you going to do with your money? You're going to go start investing it in places. You're going to start investing it in things that are going to make you more money. You're going to start investing in things. Some people, if you in real estate, what would you start investing in? You'll start investing in things like properties, Airbnbs. You'll start, because you'll do that so that you'll actually become an investor so that you can rent your properties out. You get an Airbnb. You do these different types of things so you can start creating a stream of income. If stocks and bonds and portfolios and all that's your thing, then you're going to start investing in that so that you can start receiving a return on that. So it's like we have to start thinking beyond what we know. This is why you got to go educate yourself and start watching things that wouldn't normally make sense to you. And it may sound like Chinese or Japanese when you first started, but that doesn't mean you can't learn. If it's like, it doesn't matter how crazy it sounds, just pick something that, like, if you're interested in real estate, go start watching real estate videos and start watching things. I personally want to invest in property. Crazy thing is, y'all, it's something that I kind of tapped into last summer, but I didn't keep my hands on it because I was just like, no, I'm not quite ready for that yet. But it's all these different things that I've done and all these experiences, so I can be able to come up and say, well, you really can invest in properties. You really can learn how to do these things. You really can. Now it's like, okay, you really can learn how to go and play the stock market if that's what you want to do. Like all these different things, y'all, because we have to start looking at how the wealthy play the game, how the people who actually have money play the game, but it starts with how they think first. They know that there's no limit to it. They're just willing to go and do what it takes to get it. And you're not going to, and you're going to get, and it's not going to happen overnight, but first go get the knowledge, then apply the knowledge, and then go from there. It's the same thing I do with everything that anytime it's like, okay, boom, how do I do that? Okay, boom, bet. Let me go do it. And then I apply it. It's nothing if you get the knowledge and don't do anything with the knowledge. You got to, whatever you're learning, whatever you're interested in, you got to make sure that you're applying. It's the same thing with this. I teach from a place of faith. So if you're not willing to go pray Psalms 8 or Psalm 72, then that means you ain't tired of your finances looking or whatever Psalm. For me today, I'm going to be praying Psalm 19. Why? Because that's where the Lord just sent me through when I picked up this book. So if you're not, if you see it's things like that, the fact that I went to Psalms 19, that happens to be my mama's number. It was a random page. You know what? Let me pray that today as a means of saying, okay, Lord. So this is me showing, like, I use faith. Okay, y'all, I don't know the stock market. I don't know real estate, but I do know God. So let me show you what God showed me today to go show you, to help you to start creating an abundant mindset and believing and having faith in the fact that God wants us to be abundant. It's your inheritance. Drop that in the chat. It's my inheritance. This ain't anything that I'm making up. This is what God already said belongs to us. But if you don't start believing in your inheritance or believing in your promise, whatever, all these people who are wealthy, they believed in their inheritance. They believed in God's promise. Not all of them, but most of them believe in the wealth of abundance that it talks about in the Bible. They believe like Solomon believed, right? He didn't pray for the money. He prayed for the wisdom to create wealth, which is the way I pray. Lord, don't give me the ideas. So what does the Lord continue to do? He continues to bless me with ideas. So now, if you go, anything that I've done, a touch of beauty, fashion, or faith, those are my three things. Lord, you promised. You promised me. I'm telling you, what is, I can't think of what scripture this is that says, and I put it in the journal too. I put it in the journal pages. Is it Philippians 4:19? And my God will supply all of my needs according to his glorious riches. I want to say it may be Philippians 4:19. As that sounds right. So, and that's my promise. So it's like, I can't teach you those things, but I can teach you how to strengthen your faith and believe that the Lord wants to take care of you and he wants to provide and he wants to. So that is me taking, for those of us, and I feel like this has a lot, this is, I don't know, I feel like wealth, the foundation of wealth is faith. That's my personal belief, is that the foundation of wealth is faith. Because if you don't believe first in God to give it to you, and second, for God to, that God is able, that he's able, but that you're also capable. So this is faith in God, but faith in you as well. Thank you, dearest one. I know that the foundation of wealth is faith, because if you don't believe in it, you won't receive it. And so I feel like that's why the Lord is kind of stressing me to, or he pressing me to just to teach it from this perspective, if that makes sense. I hope that made sense to somebody. But you just have to apply the knowledge. Even if it sounds crazy, pray it anyway. Pray it anyway, even if you don't believe in the Bible. I don't know how. Well, I guess because most people have tied the Bible to religion. The Bible is not religion. It's just a set of instructions. And you're not going to come on, prosperity, clarity, and everything in the Bible don't make sense. And I don't agree with everything in there. But I'm telling you that if you just start, it's like God is like, yes, the Bible's cool, but believe in me, right? God supersedes the Bible. It's just a small part of who God is, but it truly is a way to expose yourself, to start learning about a lot of the things that God is trying to show us. And the closer you get to him and the more time you spend with him, the more understanding he will give you. And I just feel like that's what he's giving me now. It's just more understanding of how to help people interpret, if you will, interpret the Bible to and actually apply it. It's real principles, y'all. It's real principles. So I hope that made sense. What else? I think that's it. um Man, this has been a beautiful message as always. I always am just so amazed at how the Lord uses me to give these messages. James 1:17, faith without works is dead. Come on, God. That's the last thing. if it's like you have the faith, but then you have to do something with it. What are you going to do with your faith? How are you going to use it and apply it to something that the Lord is trying to bless you with in order to really create the wealth in your life and create the abundance in your life? You're going to have to put your hands to the work. Okay. I don't care who you are, you're going to have to put your hands to the work. So you can drop that in the chat. I'm going to put my hands to it. Okay. I'm going to do the work. I'm going to do the work. Okay. That's it, y'all. That's it. Lord, that was a good message. I didn't even know where we were going with that today. Um, Man, the Lord be doing something, y'all. I'm gonna put my hands to it. And all of our work is different, but this is just about knowing that you could have never told me. Well, it's crazy because yeah, for real, he told me a long time ago that he was gonna take me in this direction. But my problem was I was like, Lord, how am I going to teach? This was several years ago. How am I going to teach people about money from a place of not having it? But now I understand what the lesson was in it, is that you're actually you're showing people from a place of already having it and then stepping into it, like your faith really attracting it and manifesting it and bringing it in for you. So um that's a blessing. So I received that, because that was always a question for me, because it's just like, how I'm gonna teach people about something that I don't necessarily know about, but he's helping me to show people from a place of faith, and not a place, not the books or the people who already have it. He's just allowing me to show people from a place of faith that God really will supply all of your needs. He really will do what he said he's going to do. You just have to trust him. Okay, you just got to trust. So and it's not easy, y'all. It's not easy, but it's worth it. I will say that it is worth it. So I'm just keep showing up and doing the work. Look, saving for when it rains, saving for a rainy day, an outpour of blessings, unexpected expense, financial constraints. We receive it. We receive the rain, Lord. We do receive the rain. Okay. Thank you, Hurdle Fast. Thank you, dearest one. Go pick you up some eyeshadow. You can get them on my website. Y'all, let me tell y'all this real quick. I told y'all that the Lord allowed me to, he blessed me to create the iPop Hydrate Your Soul iPop journal and planner. There is a 2024-2025 planner. And there's a journal as well. And if you're interested, I'm actually going to do a buy one, get one. So if you purchase either one, I'm going to gift you with the other one. They're available, and this is the digital download. This is not the physical copies. This is the digital download. Okay. Yes, our iPop, I had that on the Coffee and Community. So pick up your digital download, your printable pages for the journal and the planner. They're available on my website. The iPop word of the week is energy. Energy. We are staying in the flow. We are staying in the flow of abundance. What does energy mean to you? Our iPop word of the week, in purpose, on purpose, word of the week is um energy. Right, we're gonna maintain good energy, positive energy, because remember this, especially when we're dealing with finances and resources. Energy, money is energy. It is a flow, so you have to stay in the flow with it. You want it to stay circulating around you. Wearing eyeshadow tonight in honor of iPop. Well, come on, it's the ad energy for me. Thank you so much, dearest one. I'm so happy and so grateful. Send me some pictures so I can start posting, y'all. If you've picked your palette, make sure you send me some pictures. So, because I'm gonna start posting y'all's pictures wearing them, so other people can see other people wearing them and not just me. Y'all know I wear my eyeshadows every day, but pick your palette, get it customized, get your name on a palette. Okay. So thank y'all for that. Thank y'all so much for that. I'm so truly, truly grateful. Thank y'all so much for all the likes, the shares, the comments, the subscribes, the love, the energy. I'm so truly grateful. Thank you for allowing me to pour into you today. Thank you for the blessings. I'm grateful for that as well. It's going to be a great and amazing day, y'all. Today is going to be a great and amazing day, and I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for that. Okay. What else? Is that it? I told y'all about the journals. I told y'all about the planners. I told y'all about the palettes. Buy one, get one on the digital downloads. Um, That can also go for because those are the same price too, huh? Yeah, it can go for but I don't have I have to go put all those options up there. You'll be able to pick two. The digital downloads for the cards. Mm-hmm. I can add those on there. Meet me in the trap. It's going down. Not the stock. Look, that's so funny. The stock market. Okay. Anyway, I'm back. Thank you, dearest one. Blessings received in return. That's it. Come on, manifest it. Believe it, receive it. It's already mine. Manifesting possibilities. Faith without works is dead, and a dream come true. Some of y'all, that's happening for y'all. So I can't wait to hear y'all's testimonies about these great and amazing things that the Lord is doing in your life. I'm so grateful he continues to do great and amazing things in my life. This is just the beginning. So y'all stay tuned for the podcast. The more we grow, the more you grow, the more you grow, the more you grow. The more you grow, the more we grow, and we gonna grow together. Okay, that's it. Go be great and amazing. It's sauna day with my honey Wunny, and so we finna go get in the sauna when she wake up because she ain't up yet. Okay. Yes, the digital download can be printed. Um, you can print it however you want to. Cherie actually printed one of the pages yesterday. Y'all know it's colored paper. Let me just tell y'all that the papers, if you don't have colored paper, then it won't. I don't know if it'll print color anyway, but the pages are colored. But yes, they are printable. They are the downloads, they are printable. Okay. So yes, you can download those, you can print those. And Cherie, if I think she's still on here, you can let them know because I haven't printed them, of course. So you can, but I'm gonna try to print one out today just so I can have one and see. I can't wait. I can't wait. Someone ordered one. So Shay, I did order your journal. So it'll be coming from the print company. So it takes a minute to get it, but um, yes, I will. I will. Okay, I printed 20 pages. Very good, very good. So yeah, Cherie printed the pages out, so they are downloadable. So yes, they are. You can download and print the pages, and I think they all go really well together. If I was able to combine them in one journal, oh my gosh, but that would be like 200 pages. Um, I got you, dearest one. I just saw your message, so I will go and check it. I'll go and change it. You too, dearest one. If I could have made it into one journal, I would have, but the journal is like 100 pages, and then the planner is like 115. So y'all, it'd have been like 200 pages, and the print on that would have been crazy. That would have been crazy. And so yeah. I was like, I ain't gonna do that because the price for that, it's already like $40. Excuse me, yeah, it's like $40 to print. The professional printers, it's already like $40 to print. And I went through multiple places to see what was gonna be the best, but it's like $40 to print. So yeah, that would have been crazy. Yes, listen, my printer was warm as well. Yes, yeah, do like 20 pages at a time. You don't have to print once you have one of them, like you can just, once you have the template, you can print as many as you would like. They have different scriptures on for like what is it, the journals or the weekly pages on the planner. They have a different scripture, but you can definitely print them out. Also, yes, they will, but they're all the same. It's all the same pricing. They will print and bind, but all of them are still running around the same. Yeah, all of them are still running about the same. I tried, I was like, oh my gosh, because it's on colored paper and there's colored ink. And just like if you buy ink from the store, ink is expensive. And so I print it all and the color does come if you choose it. Okay, very good. So yeah, so you can definitely print them out. However you would want to do that. I hope it's helpful for y'all. Y'all let me know. And I'm gonna try to print some of them out today. That'd be something good for me to be able to do today. Okay. So hey honey one, what you was doing? Yes, y'all, today is gonna be a great day. I feel it in my spiritual. I'm grateful. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for your input. Shout out to Shay who suggested coloring pages. There are coloring pages in the journal and the planner. If you have an iPad and an iPencil, that that I was coloring the other day, so there are coloring pages in there as well. I want to add some different coloring pages, but because some of them I created and some of them I just kind of put on there. So I'm grateful that it printed out great for you. All of you should have. If you're in TU, then I already gifted you these, so you should have them. And if not, then I think I put the links in the TU website so you can get them from there or in the Discord chat. So I am grateful, y'all. I am grateful. Leaving tonight for Arizona, sending you many prayers of a safe travel, Lord. Um, get there safe. I can't wait to hear the outcome. I feel like it's going to be great and amazing. I already know it's already done. So we are sending you many prayers for safe travel, dearest one. So can't wait to hear your good news. Your good news is coming. It's coming. I feel like we all have that good news coming in. We receive it. We receive it. I think that's it, y'all. I think that's all I got. Please go get this book. I'm going to advocate again to please go and get this book. Okay, go get The Power of the Psalms and use it and incorporate it into your prayer life. It's going to be, I don't even know, Lord. I don't even know what the Lord going to have me doing today. I'm just finna see what the Lord finna have me doing. I'm going to be studying something. Y'all go be great and amazing. Hydrate your soul. Okay, hydrate your soul and things. Drink your water. Say your gratitude. Be great and amazing. And I will see y'all on tomorrow. Look, I know I didn't even go on the Instagram today. That's all right. It'll be all right. Love y'all in real life. I will see y'all in the. Oh my gosh, y'all. I forgot I broke my laptop. My touchscreen don't work anymore. Okay.